Hi Taurus, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you for being here. Hey, welcome to September. We're going to do You and Who. This is going to be our love read. A little bit different. We're going to pull a card specifically for you and then some messages, and then we'll jump into the main spread of you and that other person, all right? What do I want to let you know? Gosh, I think that's it. This is going to be for whether you're connected with someone, you might have a person of interest, right? This could be, one side of a situation or another. It could be even a friend or family member, boyfriend, girlfriend, or just someone that you've been dating. So that could be that too. Okay. So just to, kind of keep that in mind, you're going to know if it resonates with you. All right. Do check your moon, rising, and your Venus signs. All right. So let's start with you. I'm going to pull an oracle card specifically for you for the overarching message. And then we'll pull a few other cards for you because love always starts with you first, right? It's time to kind of get alignment here and then to be able to jump into to the spread and see what these next 2 weeks have for you. All right, Taurus, let's do this. All right, what's going on for Taurus next 2 weeks as it pertains to the month of September? Next 2 weeks, first 2 weeks of September, I should say. As it pertains to love, what does Taurus need to know most? What does Taurus need to know most? What do we have here? Okay. Ooh, beautiful. Just for a moment, joy. Oh, you guys, look at this. The victory pose, right? So now I know a lot of you might not be feeling this way right now, but what this is saying, it wants you to really dig deep inside you and find that piece of yourself that, can find joy in something, because this is basically saying is that how we feel and how we express ourselves matters, right? And we're offering this up to the divine. That's what she's doing. She's offering it up to the divine. It's like, give me joy in love, okay? That's what I'm looking for. So that's what's coming through here, okay? And it just wants you, even just for a moment, find that joy within you is what this wants to say. It's waiting to be found within you. No matter how hard it is for you to believe right now, whatever situation that has brought you to my channel, this is saying just for a moment, joy. All right. So, this is about really, allowing any sort of, letting go of any sort of attachment to the problems that are going through you, right? Maybe in a relationship or a situation at hand, like the challenges. And what this wants you to do is just surrender them over to the divine to take over and sort out what exactly needs to take place within your love life, okay? And that's what's coming through here, okay? And let some joy in too. You're being offered a lot of support from the divine, and this is saying is to be a little less guarded, and it wants you to kind of take things down a little bit, in terms of of guarding yourself, right? And get down to your real true nature of yourself, and maybe get out in nature and take in some of that beautiful energy. There is what this is talking about there. Okay, so joy wants to come to the surface for you here. Okay, and that's what this is saying. So let joy in. Okay, there is an invitation for joy to come into your life, and it really wants you to remember that. It's a 46 card that reduces to a 10, and that's an ending with a brand new beginning. Okay, so, manifest what it is that you want with this universe here and bring in some joy and some gratitude, right? That's what it wants to let you know. And just be reminded of all the things that you can be joyful or grateful for, okay? So check out my calendar, guys. It does have some things with that can help you with that. But that's very, very key. So that's what I'm getting. And what is definitely in this situation, like what's going to help you from the soul trees? What can help you within this? In these next 2 weeks to bring a little bit more joy. What's going to be key? Solitude. Oh, this is about spending some time to take a look at your darker side and find out maybe why you're not experiencing so much joy, what this is talking about. That solitude will actually bring you closer to understand that darkness within you and what is causing that darkness within you. Now, we all have a light and we have a dark side. And in fact, while I'm here, let's pull out and find out what our shadow side wants to say to you. Okay. So within solitude, what does the shadow side have to say to Taurus these first 2 weeks of September relating to themselves and their love life or life overall that's going to help them? Okay, what is that? Boundaries. Ooh, this wants you to develop a lot of healthy boundaries, is what this card talks about. Okay, so it says, develop healthy boundaries and make sure that you're emotionally and mentally stable. It is okay to say no, okay? So in a situation or in a relationship, it is okay to say no, especially if you need more time, to overcome something and, to develop this joy and let this energy build in you, as you move forward. But that's what this is talking about. So very interesting here, very interesting. So it wants you to create some better boundaries. What does your light side have to say for you here? Anything that your light side wants to let you know, to remind you these next 2 weeks for Taurus? This came out. Take 3 gulps of water and feel the miracle of your body taking it in. Wow. This wants you to get in touch with your body, and just really clear the whole, just that all the toxins out of your body. Take 3 gulps of water and feel the miracle of your body take it in, right? So getting in touch with your body, right? And feeding it healthy food, feeding your mind with positive vibrations that bring in more joy for you, and creating some healthy boundaries and that are really helping you feel stable, right? Say no when you mean no, right? And that's going to be key. So what does your inner child want to remind you of here? What does your inner child want to remind you before we go into the main spread for Taurus? What is that? Because this is gonna pertain to your love life, Taurus. Okay, all right. What do we have here? In the past, you felt unsafe, but now, Taurus, you're a lot more aware and protected and create safety in all areas of your life. And hence, you're creating stronger boundaries for yourself as it pertains to love, okay? As it pertains to your emotional, mental, and physical health, all right? So, wow, that's a lot that's coming through here, guys. A lot coming through here. So beautiful energy, really beautiful energy, getting that stability and spending some time alone to kind of recalibrate yourself and to move forward. I'll put this aside. Let's jump into the main spread and see what's happening with Taurus here. Let's take a look at what is going on for you here. So how do you feel about this other person right now, Taurus? Okay, now this could be, again, one side of a situation or another, someone that you're dating or have an interest for, right now. These are kind of some background info. It could be someone that you're currently dating right now, as well, or in a relationship with. All right, let's take a look. So how you feel about them right now? Or wrong card. Actually, I was using the wrong deck. Well, I'll take the first card that came out. We'll still use it. That's fine. Gifts received. How you feel about them is gifts received. Wow, how interesting. I was actually going to use the tarot deck here, and I thought I pulled that, but I didn't. So maybe this is for a reason, okay? So gifts received. Look at all that green there. So this green is really talking about that heart's energy. There's a gift of the heart that you were able to receive from this situation. Okay, so something came out where there is some sort of gift. Okay, this is about accepting what's coming your way. It wants you just to totally relax, right? And that you're being invited into this beautiful, peaceful state, this state full of abundance. And a peaceful rest and replenishment. The time is now, okay? So how you feel about them right now is that you're replenishing yourself, okay? The universe is trying to give something to you. It wants to give you more abundance, more love, and to answer a prayer. Okay, and it can come in like an unexpected package is what this card talks about. So just keep that in mind. But in the meantime, relax, have some fun, be at peace, and just know that all is well. And the gifts that are destined to be yours will be received, especially pertaining to love, okay? This talks about a nice surprise coming your way, okay? So how you feel about them, a nice surprise is coming your way. Interesting, right? So you might have some good stuff happening here. Let's take a look at the tarot here, which is what I originally was to pull here, but that may have came out for a reason, guys. So interesting. What do we have here? 8 of Pentacles. So the 8 of Pentacles is all about engagement. Like, this is being engaged. This is about getting more information and education. So again, this could be that time you need for replenishment or doing more research to get you balanced as it pertains to love, getting more information regarding your predicament. All right. And that's what this talks about. And it's going to give you balance. It's Pentacle energy, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy. So it's your energy here, right? So how you feel about them is that you're trying to do more research about the situation, and you're trying to engage to get some more information. But this is saying is that right now is that you've got a wonderful surprise coming from this person. This is a 13 card reducing to a 4, and that means stability. It's going to help you in your stability. Okay. Anything else that wants to come through? Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, things are changing. The end of a karmic cycle. And this is now things that haven't been working are now an opportunity to work. The wheel, what comes up must come down. So it's kind of this always turning, right? So if things haven't been going for you very well, then things are about to take a turn for the better. Okay. So how you feel about them, you are ending out some old energies so new energy could come in. And hence probably that replenishment and that time that you've been spending, for some of you could be spending alone and doing that. How you feel about them is a Wheel of Fortune. You feel that that you could really do things. You could really things can really change between you. And with this Eight of Pentacles, this is about just getting more education and engaging more, having more communication is going to help it, right? So interesting that that's coming out that way. Okay. I do want to pull another card. Let me just pull one more card on how you feel about them. Let's take a look. What do we have? Six of Swords. So this is all about transition, like moving from old energy to new energy, right? And that's what this Wheel of Fortune is all about, is that you want new energy coming in this situation. This is being in transit, not where you want to be, but not where you were before. And then that's the reason. And the Wheel of Fortune obviously is coming in. This was to clarify that. So you're in that transition, like the out with the old and in with the new, right? A new energy is coming through that is going to really help a lot. Okay. And maybe you've had some new information come through for you here. Let's take a look at, how that's kind of how you feel about them. You're kind of in this transitory stage. Okay. Anything else from the Love Oracle? Yeah, it's like it's in your head. There could be an infatuation coming here, but this is saying is that you're kind of really setting boundaries and being very healthy as it pertains to this, and engaging, doing research and doing checks with yourself, making sure you've got boundaries and clearing this up a little bit. Okay. Let's take a look at this other person on how they feel about you. You've got an infatuation. You definitely love this person, or have someone of you likes this person, loves this person. Some of you could be in a relationship, maybe just interested in someone, but that's what's coming through. Okay. How do they feel about you? I get the Eight of Cups and Nine of Pentacles. Wow. So the Eight of Cups talks about some sort of, kind of escaping a little bit, like some sort of disappointment. They feel that maybe that you've escaped the situation, or maybe they're disappointed about things, or how they feel about you, they're disappointed. Okay. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. And then I get the Nine of Pentacles, which is all about being in gratitude and luxury. Okay. Being able to choose what it is that they want. How they feel about you is they feel that you can have whomever you want. It's really what it is, that you can pick and choose whomever it is that you want, is what it's saying. Okay. So you can pick and choose whom it is that you want because you've been able to develop that yourself. And you've got the whole world is your oyster. Like the whole world is, you can have anything that you want. And they're disappointed at things that didn't work out. Okay. Interesting energy. Let's take a look. Anything else that wants to come out here? You've got water and earth sign here. Rose-colored glasses. They're seeing past the illusion or any unkept promises that could have been happening here. Now it could be that maybe they're just disappointed. Maybe something didn't work out at first. Maybe you went on a date, it didn't work out, or maybe that you've been in a situation and it just hasn't been working out. But again, there's infatuation on your side and rose-colored glasses and illusions on the other person's and unkept promises. So this is about something needs to balance out a little bit more, okay? And I think with this ending of this cycle, this karmic cycle on your side, Taurus, I think this is really strong because it allows you to really see things clearly. For this person, how they feel about you is they feel that you're seeing past the illusions and that you can see things clearly. They feel that's how they feel about you. That. Yeah, and anything else that wants to come out? Let me just take a look. Yeah, well, I get some sort of, they want to rebuild. They want to maybe see if whatever has happened before previously in the past, that they could put it behind and rebuild. That's how they want some sort of, coming together, okay, in this. So maybe a first date or something maybe didn't work out, or maybe an interest, just didn't work out. Timing didn't work out. Maybe you could have just been bad timing, but with this new karmic cycle coming in for you, it's so beautiful. But that's just how they feel, is they've got feelings for you, and they want to, this is about them, repairing, and they want to rebuild their life in love, and they want to leave the past behind. Now that could be their past, or it could be a past with you. So you're going to know what that means for you here. Anything else and that wants to come out for this other person over here? What do we have here? Five of Pentacles. They feel left out. They feel left out, guys. They feel like left behind. I'm just letting you know that they feel that way. Interesting. Let's take a look on what it is that you make together. What do you make together? What do we have? Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Now this is about manifestation and prosperity. Whatever it is that you guys want, okay? This is manifestation. What a beautiful card to get. What you make together is whatever you want to put into it. Like the world is your oyster, right? It's a brand new beginning. Whatever it is that you want to manifest, you guys can go ahead and make it happen. There's this really good synergy between you, okay? And that's what's coming through. I mean, the Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning, right? What you can make together is opportunity, manifestations, and whatever that is. I get the King of Wands, very passionate, right? It's a very passionate energy. In what you make together. The King of Wands is all about that visionary entrepreneur. So it could be in business. You might know this person in business, want to create a business together, or maybe whatever it is that you want to manifest, you guys can come together and create it, live it, and make it, bring it to life, is what I feel. And that's what you make together. Okay. What is it that you need to know most about them, Taurus? What do you need to know most about them? Chariot energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. That that they want to take action. They want to take action and move forward on faith. Okay, and this is on faith, using their instincts. Okay, and so this talks about, it's a major arcana, so it's about using their instincts and moving forward, and they want to take action, and that's what you need to know about them. And then I get the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords is all about, this, and if they want to take action and they want to get out of this isolation and imprisonment in this situation, whatever stuck energy that's in. Now they're moving away from it. They're getting more balanced out of it because they're out of this part of it, right? Now coming to the end. The Eights are about getting balanced, but moving forward on faith. And, it's all about, how do I want to say this? It's like not being imprisoned by the old way of doing or being in the situation, right? It's getting outside of that and moving beyond that. So they want to move beyond the past, yes, but what you need to know most about them is they do want to take action and move forward, and and move forward on faith. And see things differently. They've seen things differently from a different point of view. Okay, what you need to know most about them from a love oracle. What do we have? Traveling, long distance. They might want to travel with you, or they might be at a distance from you right now. Okay, so they want to travel. They want to go someplace with you. Maybe they want to kind of go get away, right? They want to make a move, and they feel that it's time to confront any sort of issues, or maybe issue, or whether it's between you two or whatever kind of stood in the way of a situation of getting something off the ground. But it's about time to make a move. If it's not confronting an issue of the past, it's about they want to make a move. Okay. If you haven't been in a situation, they definitely, that's what you need to know about them. Okay. What are the blockages and difficulties here? Blockages and difficulties. What do we have? Hangman. Yeah. Well, there you go. And then the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy. So we've got someone that is suspended. The Hangman talks about there's some sort of delays. Okay. It's water energy. And then you've got the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. So the blockages is controlling, someone controlling something that is in, in a delay. There's a delay right now. The blockages is trying to control things. It's in a delay for a reason. And so this is saying to let things unfold, trying to control a delay that wants to, that where there's no timing available, calls for trust. It calls for seeing the bigger picture, and it calls for more allowing. And the blockages is trying to exert control or discipline over the love situation. Okay, that that's the key thing. So that's the blockages in this relationship or situation, is you or the other person trying to control, right? And remaining stagnant. Okay. And it because it's blocking the ascension. It's blocking the ascension right now. It's time to reroute. Try a different way of doing things. Try a different way of doing things, right? Open up, right? Open up. Shy, timid, and reserved. So you or this other person, it looks like the blockages is someone's not opening up, okay? And that's what's keeping love on hold, right? And it's kind of like if Taurus, if you're open and that other person is closed up, you can't do that you can't open up for that other person, right? You've got to allow them to do that work, right? And you wouldn't want them any other way, that other person, him, her, whatever it is, but whatever they are. But that's what's coming through here. But interesting. So if one's not opening up, right, and it's blocking ascension, and someone needs to unfold and to do that, okay? Any sort of blockages that need to come through. What's in the blockages of this? Surrender to non-action. Isn't that what we just talked about, guys? Non-action, okay? Non-action. This is about now's the time to still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power and let others come to you. Okay, so this is confirmation for some of you. There you go. Okay, let's take a look at the last card. Best way forward. Best way forward. What is that in this? Two of Swords. Decision time. Time to make some sort of decision. Being at a stalemate. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So that's what I feel that you're at right now. And then I get the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups talks about getting rid of any sort of illusion, fantasy, or again, any sort of kind of infatuation kind of thinking that is leading to some sort of obsession, right? There's love and then there's attachment, right? And attachment does not always equal love, okay? And meaning that a lot of times someone just wanting to be attached to someone and and that equals love to them, right? And not really understanding that love doesn't control anyone or anything, right? It's a lot more free flowing, and that's what this talks about. So this is saying making some sort of decision to about illusion, fantasy, or imagination as it pertains to love, right? So really finding out what your definition of love is and moving in that direction. Anything else on the best way forward? Okay, what is that? Yeah, that there's a close bond, that you can be lovers and friends. There is a dynamic that is there. So really focus on becoming, and really move on from being stuck in an old way of being, or being stuck in any situation. But it does want you to rid of any sort of having faith and just really rid of any sort of illusion or fantasy here, okay? That's what it wants you to do. Get rid of any sort of illusion or fantasy. Anything from this tarot. I just want to see what comes out. Oh my gosh, the Seven of Cups was clarified with the Seven of Cups. Same thing. Some sort of illusion or fantasy that needs to get rid of. It's an old way of thinking, I think, what it is, Taurus. It's an old way of thinking as it pertains to love that is getting in the way of love, right? And getting what it is that you want. So this is about stripping it of the imagination, taking off the rose-colored glasses, and seeing things, getting down to the nitty-gritty of the practical side. Is this what I really want? Is this the love that I want in my life? Or am I just pursuing this because I'm attached to this person? I have a need to be attached. And it's that need. It's that neediness, right? So this is saying about let go and control, surrender to non-action. This is the biggest test of all. This is the blockage is not being able to surrender to non-action, right? That's the biggest test of all in this situation, guys. This is so crazy. Wow. Very interesting. Crazy in a good way. It's interesting, right? It's interesting to see how love always does start with us, and then how we can create higher love within our partnerships here. Okay, we're going to take a deeper dive. We're going to find out on this other side of this other person. We're going to find out what it is that they haven't told you and what they're most afraid of, and then we'll find out what you haven't told them and what you're most afraid of. Messages from both sides, maybe perhaps the next move and a potential outcome, as well as love advice. So if you want to dive even deeper into this, okay, guys, then go ahead and join me click the link below. And if not, I look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, Taurus, namaste.